Hello, you are watching ESC Fan TV. Let's take a look at the songs that sadly didn't win last night's Melfest. Let's just take a quick look at the final results. Obviously, we know that Marcus and Martinez did win, and we'll get round to that in a second. But just before my panel take their turn, I suppose this applies more to Sean and Alina, who were on last week's show, who made some predictions. And let's just see. Alina, Marcus and Martinez, they won. Maria Sir, a bit down the list for second, and Liamu, also a bit down the list. Sean, again, Marcus and Martinez. And then we've got Jacqueline, Effortless. Oh dear, that was Sean's second place. And there we go, Light, Annika, there we go. Oh, it's not too bad. Are we happy with our predictions, Sean and Alina?
Well, we got the winner, didn't we, Alina?
So let's get down to the thing, because I know Alina is absolutely longing to talk about this one. Alina, you have 30 seconds to express your excitement about seeing Eric Sada in last night's final as part.
Oh, you put me on the spot. Now I can talk about him. Oh, no. But, God, he looked amazing, didn't he? Whoo! I was enjoying it. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up and talk about Eric Sada now. I'm just gonna talk about the other contestants. Because I think they're watching our show. I mean, we said something about Todder the last time being like this scary pose. She didn't do that. And then Sean mentioned that Danny Saucedo would look so much better in another costume.
Yeah.
He changed it. So they're definitely watching our shows. I'm just saying it. I was like very impressed with Maria Sur, with Jacqueline, with Medina. I really loved the final. Great show, great final. Really enjoyed it.
Paul and Andrew, who were your favourites in the final? Who impressed?
It was quite a strong final. Smash Into Pieces, I thought I liked that song. It was very similar to last year.
I absolutely loved Dotter. I cannot believe she came last. I'm absolutely fallen out of love with Melfest for that. It's I can't forgive you, I'm sorry. But I also thought Cassiopeia was just an additional bit of sort of like Euro pop that just sounded amazing.
Danny Saucedo looked much better. Aline, I think you might be right. They might have watched his show. Medina, I thought it was great. I just thought it was if that had won, that would set Eurovision on fire. But unfortunately, it just didn't get through. So yeah, we overall really impressed.
Let's go to Andy. Do any of them live up to the great ABBA?
Yeah, there was one song in the competition that I absolutely loved to bits. I thought everything was of, very high standard of professionalism. The songs were superbly produced, but they all sort of sounded as if the production was done by the same people. A lot of the songs were written by the same people. But the song that I liked more than any of the others was Cassiopea's Give My Heart a Break. She wrote, was co-writer of Tattoo. So she was she's a Eurovision winner herself. And there she was on the stage. And she looked like a combination of a 12-year-old and an 80-year-old. She just had the most extraordinary look. But it was great. I really, really, really enjoyed that. And I think it would have made a really good home entry for them.
And I think if we look at let's just pull this up, because she was second, wasn't she? After the jury vote, she had 46 points there. So, I mean, she did do very well. She came fourth overall, 87 points, 41 came from the televote. So, I mean, she did very well, didn't she? And I think it was a bright act, I think.
Say that again. Yes, it was. Exactly. I want that top. I want that top.
Do you know what? I am sure that can be arranged. I hear Vision Tees might be producing one just as we speak. Now, before we do go to Mr. Vision Tees himself, Phil and Michelle, the chat room seems to be awash with comments on this one. What have we got?
Most of these songs will be left-hand side if chosen. I'm not sure, but
I agree.
Katerina was there. She was in the stadium. Said it was amazing. People said for Dota, but she said she didn't have a chance.
Yeah, it's a shame about Dota, but it is what it is. Well, actually, Melfest had quite a bit of variety in this final. There were many songs that could have won this.
Donna says that she was surprised she came last. Katerina's not surprised.
And Katerina was there, so
yeah.
I don't know. I think that maybe she supersedes Donna on that because she was there, so she heard it live and how it happened.
But people love Medina, apparently.
Who are these people?
I don't know.
Why are they not watching us?
What else
I was one of them. I liked Medina.
Smashed to Pieces, they were still my favourite. Well,
here's an interesting one. Little John says a music professor said Cassiopeia's song was based on Pachelbel's Canon.
It was. And if you tune in to the ESC Fan TV episode from a couple of weeks ago, I said exactly the same thing.
Oh, I'm not sure you did. I don't think I watched that one, so maybe you did.
Sean, stand up for me.
I wasn't listening. I was drunk.
Don't understand Dota ending last. Smashing to Pieces was my favourite. It's
And Little Joseph, pink tops. Sean can provide the pink balaclava.
Oh no, we're not going into Sean's cupboard again. Every week, Sean's cupboard gets open.
I'm going to indulge myself. Medina, of course we love Medina. I think Medina would have made a fantastic entry. Unfortunately, I think it probably would have gone exactly the same way as Mickey's Lavender went a few years ago. Smashing to Pieces came third, and also came third in the televote as well. Did I pick Dota as last? No, I didn't. I think my surprise of the night is probably Liamu being up there so much, because I'll be honest, I thought he was probably going to be rock bottom. Sean, my friend, this is your moment.
Yeah, well, surprise of the night for me, again. Well, yeah, Dota was last. It's a shame. I've never really been a fan. I quite like Bulletproof, but I think she'd just stick to songwriting. Her voice isn't my thing. She does these annoying afflictions with her voice sometimes that I find really irritating. I mean, she co-wrote A Million Years, which is one of my all-time favourite Melody Festival songs. Medina, not my thing with the Que Sera thing, but we were watching it last night, me and Ian, and we just said to each other, it looks like the SVT want this to win because of all the extra things he threw at it, all the extra pyro, all the extra smoke and everything. They just ramped up the production on that song. Maybe it's because it's a bigger arena and they can do, I don't know, but it just felt that coupled with the running order that they probably wanted them to win. Song 1, Marisa, I love that song. Fantastic. I love how they do that. Melfest do a really cool thing and they did it on a few of the songs. They did it on Marcus and Martinez's song as well, where dancers just appear out of nowhere. It's like, where the hell did they come from? And it's really magical when it happens. It happened at Anna Bergendahls' Kingdom Come a few years back. It's just spectacular when it happens. They just under there. It's like, how did they do that? And obviously you have a close-up camera shot first, but when it pans back out, it's there and it's a surprise. It's really cool. I know that you're a fan of Smash It to Pieces, Tom, but this is no way near as good as 6 Feet Under. It really is.
I agree.
Okay, right, cool. You agree. Okay. So, yeah, but, you know, if they come back with the strong songs, you know, 1 year, they can't do next year, but maybe in a couple of years' time, maybe they could actually win it. One of my favourites of the night is Light, Annika Vicky Halder. Brilliant song, really, really well performed again. I'm so pleased that got through to the final. Cassiopeia, big fan. I know she I can't believe, was it Andy who said she's like an 80-year-old dressed as a teenager or whatever. She's actually 35, but yeah, she's fab and she's fun and she does appeal to a certain demographic, which she's probably going to ensure that the way she dresses, the kind of songs that she performs, the younger people are going to vote her through to the final. And she's probably going to be in the final every time that she tries to enter Melfest, I think. Jacqueline, Effortless. Last time, if you remember, when we saw a first performance, I absolutely loved the staging. I loved the song. I loved everything about it apart from her because she was expressionless. She looked dead behind the eyes. It looks like she couldn't be bothered. I don't know if she thought, oh, have I left the iron on or something or whatever. There was something about it missing. Last night, it was a whole lot different. We actually saw her smile. Her eyes were gleaming. She was up there. She was enjoying it. She put everything into the performance. It made it so much better. So, yeah, I was disappointed it came ninth because that was one of my favourites. And finally, Danny Sortino. Yes, I agree with Elena. SVT, if you're watching this, they've told him to take his tracksuit off and get something a bit more appropriate on there. I'm still annoyed that he wasn't given staging where he can dance because we know he's a brilliant dancer as well as a brilliant singer and performer. So next time if Danny comes back, I want to see the whole shebang, and I think he'd do better. Epic final. I know we've had a few dodgy heats, but at the end of it, it was a pretty amazing, spectacular show last night.
The winner by a landslide last night, Marcus and Martinez. Let's take a quick listen to their song and also the moment that they secured victory last night.
Unforgettable, Marcus and Martinez!
She comes alive at night when I praise her sleep. She gon' chew you up and leave you empty hollow as you spit you out. Whoa, she's unforgettable. She's unforgettable.
12 points, unforgettable Marcus and Martinez.
And 12 points, unforgettable and Marcus and Martinez.
12 points go to the truly unforgettable Marcus and Martinez.
12 points, Marcus and Martinez.
12 points go to Marcus and Martinez.
12 points, unforgettable.
Med Cassiopeia, 41 poäng. Med Marcus och Martinez, 92 poäng! Och det här betyder tårar ser vi ju här. Och där ser vi ju topp 3-ställningen och det stämde ju precis som det.
There we go, the unforgettable Marcus and Martinez, the winners of Melody Festivalen 2024. They won 177 points to 104. That's the same amount of points as Loreen got last year with Tattoo. The difference being that Marcus and Martinez last year in second place got 138. We cannot deny that this was a landslide victory. Are they going to be unforgettable when it comes to Malmo? Andy, let's start with you.
Well, I'm afraid I do think it is completely forgettable. I'm sorry to be a party pooper, but I don't like it at all. It reminds me very much of Sweden's entries in 2017 and 2018. So super slick production, very good choreography, but a bit of a nothing song. And I think it's not going to trouble the top of the scoreboard.
Paul and Andrew, do you think this is deliberate? Do we think that Sweden just don't want to do the double? I mean, it's a lot to host an event of this totally and utterly preposterous magnitude anyway. To do it a second time running on the bounce would be too much, surely.
I don't think Sweden think like that. I just think they want to go for it all the time. Yeah, so Marcus and Martinez, slick production, beautiful, really, really slick, polished performance. I hope something out of it. I hope they get a career across the world, Europe, from Eurovision.
I mean, the staging of the performance blew me away. That was just amazing. I thought the vocals were very good. I thought their whole production just seemed to stream quality. I honestly don't know where this is going to come. It's one of those where it really confuses me in a way.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where this is going to place, isn't it? Little John saying, no way, it won't be top 10. Interesting to note some comments in the chat room, and we'll come back to them. Are you happy with this result?
I'm very happy. Like, from the first time they performed in the semis, I was like, that is my winner. Also, I'm biased because I follow them for already like a few years, since they were like little kids. I was like, oh, they're so cute. I love their music. Now seeing them in Melody Festival makes me really, really happy. And I also think they had like the strongest song, and the way they performed was just like it should be. So I'm very, very happy. I'm a happy girl.
Smashing to Pieces got 59 televotes last year and 59 televotes this year. It's just on the juries they've landed a bit more this year. Sean, are we happy with the result?
Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. I love it. Are you ready? No.
There we go. Look, all of a sudden.
You know what? These guys, they've been singing and performing for the last sort of 12 years. They're only 21. They've been at it since they were like 10-year-old, and they now know what they're doing. And they've come with this massive dance anthem on Melody Festival. The staging is insane. It is absolutely crazy. Every single camera angle is precision pointed. It's planned. It's perfection. It's crazy. It's brilliant to watch. I can't see it not coming top 5. It is brilliant. And I do think they've got a chance of doing the double here for Sweden. Someone said, oh, Sweden won't want to win it twice in a row. Bullshit, right? They want that 7th victory. They want to equalize. They want an 8th. They want a victory now in the year that, the 50th anniversary since ABBA won. Are you kidding me? Of course SVT want to win this again. Of course Sweden do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this is the act that could possibly do it. A couple of great guys, phenomenal performance. Okay, it's a really good song. It's not a phenomenal song, but the staging just takes it on to another level. Let's face it, I don't think Loreen would have won without that staging last year. I don't, to be honest. But this is just fantastic. I'm really, really pleased that it won. And I was gutted I wasn't there. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. Brilliant, brilliant.
Sean, you'll be there next year. Okay, we'll be there next year. I think I'm going to make a trip across to Sweden for the Melfest final next year. The only thing that concerned me about your enthusiasm there, I thought you were about to burst into song. I just had that inkling. Just
I
a
wouldn't
slight
put, I wouldn't put anyone through that. That's really not fair. That's Andy's cup of tea. Let's leave it to the people who can actually sing.
I would just like to say that the staging, if you're in the actual arena, unless you're absolutely dead straight on, you're going to see nothing.
Yeah, it's a corridor. It's a corridor. Why are they in the corridor?
You're going to be really angry.
They're in the
Really
corridor.
angry.
But it's a good song.
I got,
You got some vibes from this, didn't you?
Benjamin Ingrosso.
You thought it was.
I got Benjamin Ingrosso vibes, and then I needed to sit down and have therapy for half an hour because it was just there's something about it, and I just didn't like it.
Did you not?
It was no.
I
It
liked
wasn't
it.
as creepy as Benjamin Ingrosso, but
I thought they were a top quality Norwegian Jedward. To be honest, it was a good upbeat song. They do say unforgettable quite a lot.
unforgettable. I heard that they actually did plagiarize the song from Phil, who actually wrote this about me years ago, years and years and years ago, and somehow it's wound the way to Swedenland, and now they're singing about me. It's just about me.
Michelle, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? So you said that Phil wrote this song "Unforgettable" about you.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to read you some of the lyrics. She's going to chew you up and leave you empty, hollow. Then she'll spit you out.
Yeah, it's a sex song.
Oh
Oh.
Really? What did you think I was going to say? Come on, have a think about it, really.
And you'll see that clip repeated on TikTok at some point this week.
Yeah, and you can also pay for it on my OnlyFans.
You'll see it on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, Facebook.
Let's go to the chat room. After extensive research...
On Google for...
No, I put my glasses on for a minute and Googled it. Yes, they did. They won MGP Junior in 2012.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that was a thing, but they did. They definitely won it.
Yeah, Donna thinks it's fairly forgettable. Thinks he might scrape the top 10. Lee's got it as his number 2 with Croatia. He doesn't get the hat with Italy, but Katarina says she doesn't see Sweden not coming top 5. Maybe she's biased, but there you go.
But is Katarina? We don't know if Katarina's Swedish or not. All we know is she was there, and she thinks it's going to be top 5.
That's fair enough. Little John wouldn't be surprised if he gave Sweden the double.
Oh, controversial.
Lee jumped on your comment about Benjamin Grosso, says it's way better than Dance You Off.
Oh, yes, because Dance You Off still gives me creepy nightmares and makes me skin itch.
John's agreeing with me about Jedward. Katarina isn't Swedish.
Oh, nice,
Okay,
nice, yeah,
super.
yeah.
Where do we think Sweden are going to come? Paul and Andrew, let's go to you first. Go.
Top 10.
No idea. It
Top
could,
10.
it could be top 5. It could be bottom 5.
Oh,
Definitely top 10.
I like the way you hammered your colours to the mast there very quickly. Right, Andy, let's go to you.
I would say definitely not top 5. But after that, I haven't got a clue. Won't be bottom 5 either. So
Just in response to Katarina, by the way, bottom 5 not happening. Alina.
I want it to be top 5, but with like the Netherlands and Croatia and Finland, I think it probably will be top 10.
Okay.
I don't want it to be top 5.
Phil and Michelle.
You have to remember that in our top 10, we now have
About-
17 songs. So it's like, what are we shoving out? It's going to be top 10.
I think you'd be hard pressed any year to put Sweden out.
You
in the
would
top
not
10.
bet against it being in the top 10.
Sean.
I'm going to say top 5, right? And this is my theory. There are half a dozen really bonkers entries this year, and they're going to split the vote. People aren't going to vote for more than one bonkers song. And I think that these bonkers songs won't do as well as you think. And I think because of that, this will have the potential to win the whole damn thing. I'm saying top 5, maybe second, maybe first.
Me personally, I am going to go for Sweden coming in the top 10. I reckon my prediction here is 7th. I think, could Sweden do the double? It's going to be too close to call. When Ireland did their triple win in the 90s, it was very much a jury vote. It's a televote this time round, and I'll be perfectly honest, I think your casual Eurovision voter on a Saturday night, there is an element of them that don't like picking up the phone for the same country 2 years on the bounce. I think there is an element of fairness in there. And so I reckon close but no cigar. There you go. That's my take on it. It's ta-ra for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.